welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you some of the things that I eat, like a full day of eating when I'm on my period, when it is that time of the month. And I'm going to be really realistic with you guys and just show you what I actually eat. And honestly, this is very realistic for me, and I'm not going to try to make it seem as if like I float out of bed feeling my best self, because I actually really don't. I feel really hungry and irritated and bloated. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, oh my god, yes, eat like lots of salad and stuff like that. I mean, that is fine if that's you, but for me, let's get into it. So first up, I love having a hot cup of tea first thing when I wake up. It makes me feel really good, and it's really good for my digestion as well, because like I mentioned, I am so bloated on the first like 3 days of my period. So a hot cup of tea is really soothing. You can choose whatever you like, but this is how I like starting off the day. Let us talk about the Advil. Listen, this is my lifesaver. I actually really don't get cramps because I am on birth control, so my cramps are not really that painful. But if I feel any kind of discomfort, I make sure and pop those Advil. That makes me feel really good for the rest of the day. So I would only take this like on the first day of my period. And then of course, it's so important to stay hydrated. And I'm doing my chlorophyll water. You guys know I like doing this. I feel like if it's because I give so much trouble to drink water throughout the day, and I have to have something that makes me feel really good. And I know chlorophyll has like a ton of added benefits, such as detoxing your body and helping with digestion. So if you are familiar with my what I eat in a day videos, you know I do intermittent fasting, and that is what I do the majority of the times. But when I have my period, I just want to eat. So I would start off with getting something good like cereal. This is a protein cereal. I love keeping cereal in my apartment, especially around times like these, because I never know when I might feel to eat it. And this is so good with some fresh fruits like berries, blueberries, strawberries, or something like that. And I used oat milk, and this makes me feel really, really full. It makes me feel very sated, and it does not make me feel to just be eating crazy. What really helps me is having my apartment stocked up when I know I'm gonna get my period, because I love to eat on my period, and I love to eat everything. Making sure I have like cereal and really good filling items, like you will see, it makes me have that balance of eating whatever I crave, but not like overdoing it. And for me, that is something that is very easy to do, since I want to eat everything in sight. I wanted a really hearty lunch, and that's what I crave. So I did these black bean quesadillas, which are so easy to make. You just need like these soft shell tortillas, and then you have cheese, black beans, sour cream, vegetables, whatever you'd like. So I did use some frozen vegetables because that is more convenient for me, since it's just myself living alone. And then I added some like fresh mushrooms and garlic and other little items like that. The only thing I was missing from this was some kind of spinach, but I need to find like a spinach balance in my apartment, because since it's just me, my bags of spinach tend to rot really quickly and spoil. So I don't know, I need to it just needs to have smaller portions of spinach for people who live alone. I love my pink pot, by the way. I will have it linked down below. So I just did olive oil, garlic, and the frozen fajita medley, and then I would let that cook up for a while, then add my fresh ingredients like my mushrooms and tomatoes, and then let that cook up some more. And then I added my black beans. So black beans is just a protein that I like to keep on hand, because I can make little salads, little bean salads and quesadillas like this. Of course, you can use whatever meat you'd like, but for me, I'm just really like picky. I just like having like shrimp and beans and occasionally salmon in my kitchen. Oh, and tofu is the next one. I also have like my free grocery list guide, like some essentials that I keep all the time in my space. So I'll have that link down below as well if you'd like to check it out. But you guys know I don't eat meat. It's just like seafood and beans and stuff like that. So I have my tortilla and I'm just putting in the filling on half of it and then some shredded mozzarella cheese. You guys, looking at this right now, I think that I need to make this over because it's so good. When I folded it in half, I put it back in the pan. You can also put it in a toaster oven to let it get all melty like this. I don't know, my camera just did not record that piece, but you can tell that it is toasted when I break it apart and you see all the melted cheese and stuff like that. So please don't forget that step because it makes it have that added crunch and it makes it taste really good. So sour cream is like a weakness that I have, and I love that as a dip for so many different things like salads and like these. So I did some dill and topped it with some chive, and oh my gosh, chef's kiss. You guys need to try this. And like I said, you could use whatever meat you'd like. Oh my gosh, I forgot to also mention the spices. You can do like Mexican spices or like a taco mix spice or something like that. This is just so filling. It makes me feel so good when I eat it because it's like a ton of vegetables and just good things. But like the tortilla, it just makes me feel really like, you know, okay, I'm full now. I don't have to continue eating. And that is what I love. And that's why I like to have like a really hearty lunch to keep me through. If I started feeling hungry in the evening time, which is kind of unlikely, but in the event that I do and I crave something sweet, I like having like a ton of fruits. So I have a kiwi, strawberries, and blueberries, and I make a little platter for that, and that's really good. But like I said, the quesadillas and having a really hearty lunch kind of helps fill me and I don't feel like peckish, but it's still good to just have some fruits that you can throw and make a little something with. On to dinner now. I have been loving this really easy ramen, and I think it's because I randomly picked up this mushroom ramen and it was not overly salty and stuff like that, which I really liked. So I would do some chopped garlic, and then to my pot I would do olive oil and add the garlic. Like, you guys, this is so easy, and again, I'm using frozen vegetables. Do not judge me, it is just so much more convenient for me. Also, my pink little chopper and this really gorgeous glass pot, I will have it linked down below there from Amazon, and I love it so much. It's so cute. Everything in my kitchen is just looking so cute and I'm just here for it. So my garlic ended up almost burning because it got really, really hot quickly. And this is the mushroom ramen I was telling you guys about. Okay, so let me just say, ramen is not the healthiest thing to eat. And maybe if you have like authentic noodles, that might be better. But store-bought convenience is sometimes, you know, just the convenient thing to do. So I added my ramen, water, and I would just let that cook for a while until the noodles are semi like soft. Then I did the frozen vegetables and the shrimp because I don't want anything to overcook or my vegetables to get soggy. I also added a few drops of the liquid aminos, which is basically like soy sauce, but I think a better alternative. And for some weird reason, like I mentioned, this ramen packet is not that salty at all. So I don't know if it is just like the mushroom flavor. I don't know what it is, but that's why I love making it, because it does not make me feel like if I am going to die of salt intake poisoning or something like that. So once everything is cooked and my noodles are really nice and soft and my vegetables and my shrimp is all pink, this is time for your girl to eat. This gives me 2 portions, which is really good because I have some leftovers, or sometimes I eat the entire thing, and why not? I just do whatever my body tells me to do. And by adding frozen vegetables or fresh vegetables to already like store-bought pack ramen, it really just boosts the nutritional content to it. And there is Lola. She has to investigate every single thing that I eat. And if you know, I normally eat a very low-carb dinner. So the soup is an exception this time of the month. Anything goes, and it makes me feel really, really good. And to help with that chocolate craving, ice cream is like my favorite thing in life. And I buy like these Hagen, these small scoops, like portion sized, so I would not sit and eat the entire tub, which I can tend to do. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe so you won't miss anything else. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.